Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best 6 gadgets currently in this Brawl Stars meta. So as always, every single month the meta does change a little bit, and these gadgets are going to be one of the main reasons why some of these brawlers are so meta. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright guys, so hopping into currently the 6th best gadget in the game, it's going to be Tick's Last Hurrah gadget. So not much has really changed from the last rankings, and the fact that Last Hurrah is still really OP. And you basically got to look at it's a way better version of the Lu gadget. The Lu gadget literally is the same, except for, well, it's not the same, is it? You stand still just like the Lu gadget, but this one you do additional damage, you got a knockback. Just literally everything is so much better about this gadget than the Lu one, which is kind of crazy to me why Lu hasn't got a better gadget. So I was going to pop this to make sure I stay alive, but it's actually, it comes in so clutch in so many different 3v3 matches, especially when there's like an aggro mortis on you or any type of aggressive brawler. Literally this gadget will save you so many times. It's kind of crazy that Leon just tried to trick me with that invisibility there, but we're able to actually get him. Got to be a little bit careful here, but with this gadget I know I've got a little bit of a defensive buffer, and aggressive brawlers can't attack me. So a good example of this one is for bounty maps like Canal Grande. I've seen a lot of Mortis being tried to brought out to try and counter the likes of Tick. And Mortis, honestly, with the way that Tick is played, with the Tick gadget, with the amount of heads you can cycle, literally 6 shots to get your head, it's so hard for Mortis to actually take a Tick down. And I wouldn't really say that a Mortis hard counters Tick anymore, unless you do a really good job of getting down his gadgets. Once them 3 gadgets are down, Tick's going to be a little bit more vulnerable, but as I said, it's just such an amazing gadget. A whole second it lasts for as well, so sometimes I've even tanked like 3 shots within a short amount of time with this Tick gadget. It honestly is such a good gadget. And also people always ask for picks that just about make it in terms of like how OP the gadgets are. Like BB in its meta, I feel like that's a really good gadget. The self-healing every single time, even if you're taking damage, you're going to be healing. I really like BB's gadget currently. You've also got Amber's. She closes the gap in between you and the enemy. You can press that gadget and just auto aim into people's faces. So really good. We've got Daryl playing so aggro here. We're going to knock him into the gas though, get a little bit more damage. It's such an actual awkward fight to try and kill someone that's an aggressive brawler like Daryl, but we're able to take him down slowly and surely enough. So that's going to be the 6th best gadget in the game currently. Let's hop into number 5. Alright guys, jumping into the 5th best gadget currently in this meta. It's going to be Max with her phase shifter gadget. And although this gadget's always been really strong and always around the top 10 in this current meta with how good Max is, especially in Rubble, this gadget can basically enable you to score if you're a good enough Max every single time. If you've watched Casey's gameplay, I'm becoming a better Max, but I'm nowhere near as good as a good Max like KC in Rubble. A lot of the times literally you can pass it against the wall, catch it with your phase shifter, tank a lot of damage and score. It's so good in those clutch situations. So many times where you can avoid death and cheat death. You can tank so many shots with it as well. It's just such a good gadget, especially for a brawler like Max. Her other gadget is so trash. Like one of the worst, probably the worst gadget in the game in my opinion anyway. Like a few people in the comment section like, oh, you could get value out of it. I can see you can get value out of it, and in that sense, but in comparison to the other one, there's just no way that it's going to be better. So again, I'm going to look to try and speed past this Rosa. She's going to slow me, but I'm going to use my speed and probably should be able to score this, honestly, with my phase shift. I didn't actually catch it in time because these walls are really close together, but literally any other map I would have been able to prove that, but it's actually hard to catch it there. I do mess it up. I apologize, but you know what I'm hinting at. You know what I'm hinting at. If I was KC, he would have scored. So, so I'm gonna be speeding up our teammates here. And again, a lot of the times, as I said, you can just tank so many different things. Another good tip as well, in Bounty, a lot of the times we could bring out a Max, and that's a really good counter to Nanny, because you can use this dash to tank Nanny heads. You can use this to tank. I forgot about that, and Tick heads as well. We can just dash into the Tick head, tank that damage. Is honestly really clutch and such an underrated gadget currently. I don't really see a lot of people talk about how OP it is, and I really do think it is pretty OP. But as for Rosa, she's so annoying to take down. She's actually going to feed me another super. That's a really good thing about Max to counter Rosa. You can basically just speed out of her way. Colt, he's going to be clutching up and taking us both down, but regardless, Max phase shifter. That's going to be the 5th best gadget in Brawl Stars. Let's hop into number 4. Alright guys, so hopping into the 4th best gadget currently in Brawl Stars, it's going to be Jesse's Spark Plug gadget. It is so OP in this current meta, and it has been for a long time now, with the slow affecting for, I believe, around like 4 seconds at least. It can just allow you to get so many different kills, and in clutch moments, just like that, so the enemy can't walk it in. Just look how OP that gadget is. Honestly, it is so good, and so infuriating to face on the enemy team. A lot of times I've said to use a Jesse turret, just basically like a nuke. So you want to just throw it and instantly slow them. And what it does, oh, just wasted my turret there, but it just slows them for so long, especially on really aggro brawlers like tanks. It's just going to completely destroy them. You're just going to literally, brawlers like Mortis as well, it just cripples them. Honestly, the slow effect is so good. But that's going to be the 4th best gadget currently in Brawl Stars. I only got to show it once, but you guys probably know how OP it is. Just use it for control. Throw it on top of the enemy, slow them, and kill them. It's so easy to gain control with this gadget. But that's going to be the 4th best. Let's hop into number 3. Alright guys, so hopping into the 3rd best gadget currently in this meta is going to be Rosa's new gadget, Unfriendly Bushes. And ever since it came out, when was it, like a month ago now? It's honestly changed up the meta so much, especially on the bushy maps in competitive, like Sneaky Fields, literally any map, Snake Prairie as well. Any map with some bushes, you can just see it's used well to scout. You can slow them for 3 seconds, and basically what you can do on maps like Sneak Fields specifically, it'll win all 3 of your lanes. And if you've got like a max speed, for example, you can speed up to the enemies, take them all down. Again, I'm just going to use a slow. I've not actually got my super yet, but I've got my super on respawn, so I should be able to take people down easily. And there's nothing worse than being slowed in a bush and then a Rosa running at you with a super. There's nothing you can do. You can't run out the way of it. She's going to be closing the gap and just absolutely destroying you. So again, it's going to be waiting around here. Egor jumping on is not really the best for the Egor to do. There's just no way the Egor's going to take down a Rosa with super. It's kind of crazy how Rosa, when I pushed to 50k, Rosa was the hardest brawler to push. I wish she was this OP when I used to push, because honestly, Rosa used to be so trash, but this gadget has given her some really good life in the meta. It's unfortunate I've got some random Shelly on my team called Crow. Why do people name themselves brawlers? That's one thing I've never understood about Brawl Stars. Like, why would you name yourself Crow but then play Shelly? Just makes no sense. You may as well have an original name. I'm probably going to get taken down here by Poco. Okay, we need to heal. Look at this one piece of bush. We're just going to heal in this one piece of bush. So, OP, but I can't really show it in this game because we're playing at random trophies. As always, people always like comment on the gameplay I'm playing, but you got to realize this is low trophy gameplay and I'm just playing with randoms. I could easily show it much better, but it's just more for the commentary. It's more for the commentary, more okay, and it's more for raging at randoms. Yes, this is what you guys love. You guys don't love the intense competitive gameplay. You love the randoms throwing on my team. Of course you do. That's what you've came here for. So yeah, we're probably going to lose this game, aren't we? Because we've got some trashy randoms, but it's all good. It's all good. It's a good job. We don't really care too much about trophies nowadays. So I'm just going to put my gadget and basically hit no one here. Let's see, can I get super in time? Might be able to walk this in, even though Edgar. Oh, so if I was anyone but Edgar, I could have easily walked that in. But that's looking like another L for us. But you guys should definitely know how OP this Rosa gadget is if you've watched any form of competitive gameplay. Also on like gem grab maps as well, you see a lot of max Rosa comps, and it's literally because of this gadget. This gadget is so good. You guys need to get it if it's in your shop. So that's going to be the 3rd strongest currently. Let's hop into number 2. Right guys, so the 2nd strongest gadget currently in Brawl Stars is going to be Mr. P's Portal Reinforcements. And I feel like there should be no reason why to really say, well, I don't need to explain too much to why it's so OP. So the main reason is that literally every single brawler in the game is going to find it so annoying that a portal is going to be chucked on top of their face, especially like aggro brawlers like Mortis. A lot of times, literally the penguins chasing you around, it's going to be so annoying. Most brawlers has to take at least 2 ammos to take the penguins down. See here, I've not really used it to best effect, but a lot of the times you can basically cycle 1 super for free from literally your gadgets. Your gadgets can allow you to get 1 super, and then you can keep going over and over again. It's really good for the first early control. A lot of times against those brawlers that are really vulnerable to Mr. P porters. So, for example, like a Piper, like a B, you could just throw it on them and just get map control instantly. Literally instantly, you can just gain access to to aggro positions on the map, forcing enemies back, and control a lot of the time is going to be the main reason why you're going to be winning in Brawl Stars. If you have control of the map, if you're in an aggro position, you're going to be dominating and It's just broken. Just so broken. There's nothing more to really say. Mr. P is one of the most annoying brawlers in the game, and they gave him this gadget, and it's made him even more broken. Like, it needs to be nerfed. Surely within the next balance changes, it has to get some form of nerf. I'll be waiting to see that for sure, because there's literally just porters everywhere right now. I've never seen the time in Brawl Stars where there's been more porters than right now. Honestly, just so crazy OP. Oh, nice clear from our Stu. Let's see if take down the enemy Stu. This tick has been so annoying, but also like brawlers like tick, annoying brawlers. You can just press gadget and just throw it on them, and it's going to take them so long to take it down. Literally any type of brawler like that. Let's see if our Stu's able to score. No, he's not. He's just going to lob that off randomly. I'm just going to stick by my porter. See if this can get this Mortis down also as well. If Mr. P didn't have this gadget, I feel like it wouldn't be as strong as he is. But honestly, these porters are just crazy. I feel like they should actually implement it. Just as I said, I've always said it needs to have less HP, because even if that porter had like 1 HP, it would still be annoying because you have to waste an ammo to take it down. It still deals like 400 damage every single time it hits you. You have to deal with those penguins, but that's going to be the second best gadget currently in Brawl Stars. Let's hop into the best. Alright guys, so jumping into the best gadget currently in this Brawl Stars meta, it's going to be Crow's Slow Toxin. So you might be wondering, well, what has changed from before? Like, why now, even though it got buffed a while ago, why is it so OP? And I feel like it's just a combination of the meta changing a little bit, so Crow's more in favor, and just him getting literal buffs overall. It's made this gadget even better, because a lot of the main reason literally why as to Crow is in this meta, you've seen competitive gameplay on my channel. Well, if you haven't already, check it out, because you'll be seeing some amazing Crow gameplay. Literally last weekend we've seen Crow, Tom dominating with Crow with the Slow Toxin on GG Mortuary on open maps like Kaboom Canyon as well. This Slow Toxin, I've not been able to show it really in this gameplay, but for 5 seconds you can slow the enemy down, and especially on against tanks, it's just a really good tank counter. And the main reason again why both teams like us and EXO used Crow is because Crow's a good tank counter with his slow gadget, and he's also good against those throwers like Sprout, those squishy brawlers like Mr. P. Once you get your jump, you can just jump straight onto the enemy and get them down. But this Slow Toxin honestly is so OP. Again, I haven't really used it much in this gameplay, but a lot of the times what you'll be doing is, especially with those sharpshooter brawlers, you can just slow multiple enemies, you can slow them down, and then your other brawlers on your team, you know, like the Colettes, the Pipers, those sharpshooter brawlers, 8-bit, you're going to be slowing down them, and you're just going to get absolutely destroyed. 5 seconds is such a long time. I'm sure this will probably get nerfed within the next balance changes. Who even knows, to be honest, because that 5 seconds is just way too long. Like, being immobile for 5 seconds is one of the most annoying things. That's why there's so many slow gadgets that are so OP in this meta, because it just allows you to take down the enemy brawler so much more easily. But that's going to be the end of today's video. Let me know what you think of my ranking in the comment section below. But that's going to be the end, as I said. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time.